He and the coach Ashish Nehra get along very well. People really understand. People don't understand. He had to come home. His heart belonged in Mumbai. Gujarat Titans knew he would go away. Not this year, next year. They made money out of it. It was good business for them. I remember it like yesterday. The 2015 IPL auction. Hardik Pandya was the 278th player on the list, and the base price was 10 lakh rupees when Mumbai Indians had lapped him up. Nobody knew who this boy was from Baroda. Until then, we'd really never spoken to him. I remember speaking to him in 2015 after the auction, and one of the conversations I had with him was, okay, tell me tell me something about your education. And he said something to the effect of, I'm a ninth class graduate. uh, you know like kind of a fun Phil guy, like kind of, no baggage, nothing. This really young cricketer, who just loved playing the game and nothing else. Coming out of the blue. And why I say out of the blue is because it's not like the country had been talking about him in the domestic circuit. Usually that's what used to happen, until that time, that, players used to make a lot of noise in the domestic circuit, by virtue of which, everybody else used to come to know about, or even the franchisees would. But then Mumbai Indians had a brilliant talent scouting team, which used to go and watch a lot of domestic matches across the country. Kiran More, former India wicketkeeper, former India coach John Wright, and some others of equally good reputations were part of these talent scouting teams. So they would travel across the length and breadth of the country to kind of, watch young cricketers play and then take a call on it. So Hardik's story was something similar when these guys had gone to watch one of the Mushtaq Ali matches. And they spotted this young bowler, mind you, young bowler, not a batter. Young bowler who was willing to bowl his heart out, was thin, wiry in frame, but had a lot of pace, could generate decent pace for the structure, for the build that he had. And they thought they could work on this. And then they called him to participate in the nets. There is this talent hunt which happens, where he came, he batted also, and he managed to plonk a few over the boundary. And they said, okay, this guy can hit too. So why not? I mean, let's kind of take a call. It's 10 lakh rupees, and let's see if it's money well spent. Sometimes you really do end up spending your money where it really needs to go. Hardik wasn't really in a very happy state, as that young boy before MI happened to him. Life was all about daily struggle. I mean, this has been mentioned over a period of time, how finances at home weren't really in the pink at any given time, or in the green at any given time. And it was a daily struggle. I remember talking to Hardik once in the middle of the pandemic. He was sitting at home, so was everyone else. I generally picked up the phone on him. That was one of the interviews I had done with him. And I had asked him, I said, how's it going? And then he got a bit emotional. He started talking about his life. He said, I don't remember a single day in my life when our family did not owe something to, someone in the vicinity. It was either the grocer or the medical store, pharmacy guy, someone. We were always in debt, small, family debts. We were always in a debt, finances. It was always a struggle. He said, me and my brother had a motorcycle. We had to pay off EMIs for that bike. And he said that every day we used to call BCCI, or the State Association office, to ask when is the Mushtaq Ali payment coming, when is that money coming, so that they could pay EMI to the bank. It was that kind of a struggle. I remember in somewhere around turn of the decade, his father was unwell, and he was thankful to the pharmacy guy, for allowing the family to keep some credit to take care of dad. He came to MI. I'll come back to later to how MI fell in love with him. He fell in love with MI, but before that, you know he goes there, finds a family, finds success in life. Then, of course, when the pandemic hits, he's locked in that his apartment in Baroda where he belongs. Guess what he does? That first lockdown when it opened up, he and his family, he ensured this, Hardik ensured this. He and his family went down to meet each and every of those shopkeepers, those pharmacy owner, the grocery store guy, everyone, to personally thank them for standing with him during their bad times. Of course, repaying them and all happened, but to personally thank them and to say, thank you for taking care of us. It was in the middle of the pandemic, and this call with him just struck me. And I told him, I said, now do you know how to use your money better? He says, Srini, 2014, we never knew where will we get our money from, for anything that we wanted in life. Thanks to cricket, from 2015 onwards, I have never asked, where is it coming from? All I want to do in life is thank God for what has been given to me, respect people who have backed me, supported me, and keep giving back to the game and to my people as much as I can. When you sit down and talk with him, he's a brilliant guy. He's a very, very, very sweet guy to talk to. I really haven't met many like him. That said, Mumbai Indians, gradually climbed up the ladder. MI also was beginning to taste phenomenal success. He happened to participate, as a playing member. His brother, Karan Pollard, there was some really strong chemistry. Pollard just loves Hardik, and Pollard obviously was the backbone of the Mumbai Indian squad, and there was genuine affection between them. I mean, they would, like, every match they would be like, hands on each other's shoulders, packing each other, and I don't know whether Pollard had turned more Mumbai or Hardik had turned more of a Trinidadian, but the love and the affection was second to none. And that's how they built the core of the MI squad. And of course, Hardik went on to kind of graduate as a player, went on to some serious levels, became a match winner for the Mumbai Indians. And, that's how he became a match winner for the Mumbai Indians. And then life just went on, and finally he landed at Gujarat Titans, where obviously he was the captain because of the reputation he carried, and there he goes and finds success. I've spoken to Hardik many times after that, and like, how you like me? He's like, great. I mean, I'm the captain. I mean, like, who thought 8 years ago where I would be in life? So I'm the captain. He was obviously very happy, except that something inside him was always hollow. Something inside him told him, like, you're not really where you want to be, and he used to wonder, what is it? Probably he realized that home belonged somewhere else. Home was where he had come as this 10 lakh base price player, nothing but kind of liabilities in life, financially in doldrums, not knowing what would happen to his life, not knowing who would take care of him and his family, not knowing what would happen to his father's health. And one franchise held his finger and took him along on a journey. Now, these relationships don't get built overnight, and these relationships don't even perish overnight. So no matter he was getting money in Gujarat. Gujarat was home. Gujarat Titans obviously gave him all the space. He was the captain. He also won the trophy for them. He and the coach Ashish Nehra get along very well. He and the franchise gets along very well. I mean, contrary to some reports, I don't think people really understand. People don't understand. People just talk in the air and, some Twitter gossip and nonsense, and they just go by it. So he and Ashish are very good friends. Nehra. So he kind of, everything was fine. But something rankled him, and it was the fact that he had to come home because his heart belonged in Mumbai. And I've always said this about him: home is where the heart is, and he had to follow his heart. Now, Gujarat Titans knew he would go away. Not this year, next year he would go away. They knew that he would not allow the franchise to retain him when the mega auctions will happen. So what did Gujarat Titans do? Of course, I mean, full marks to them. They said, okay, we might as well earn some money out of the deal. They earned a transaction fee from the franchise. He says if you have Hardik, yeah, Hardik goes as a trade and all that is fine. But other than that, we get a transaction fee for sending Hardik, and within the rules, and they made money out of it. It was good business for them. So I think all in all, a wonderful decision there. And well, who's the winner? I'm wondering who's the winner. Is MI the winner? They get the young boy who they invested in. Is Hardik the winner because he gets to come back home, his home, you know? Or is Gujarat the winner for making money out of the business deal? Or is Cameroon Green the winner for going to RCB at the same price? I guess everybody is a winner here, and that's how the story has ended. So wait.